Why hello replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Dan's Horseman first one in the room, and Amtrak 383 Zephyr, good to see you. Din, good to see you. Good afternoon, Din. Welcome to Central Park. We're going to do a quick 2 hour, maybe around 2 hour tour here of the park before I have to go to work and do another actual tour with actual human beings, because after all, YouTube is not my entire main income. Good to see you there, Sally. Good to see you, Leela Saracen. Good to see you, Jackie Hughes. Good to see you, RJ. Good to see you, Robojax out there in London. Good to see you, Felix Cohn, and welcome. I am doing fantastic. It's a beautiful warm day. I am only wearing a t-shirt. It's a wonderful spring day here in Central Park. So I have beautiful day. Hello there, Purple Queen. Look, now I'm outside, Purple Queen. Now I'm outside. Sorry about yesterday for being inside. I have a lot of work stuff, so sometimes I cannot live stream every day outside, but I'm outside today. Good to see you, Route 440. A beautiful day indeed, Route 440. Good to see you. Hope everyone's doing well on this Thursday. It is a beautiful shot. What a shot indeed. Respect the face. Good to see you, Phyllis 2284. Welcome. Welcome on in, everybody. We'll let a few more people tune on in. You understand? Okay. Thanks for your understanding. Curious. How much is a comprehensive tour? Well, if you want a 3 hour, a comprehensive tour with me would be around a 3.5 hour tour, upwards of 4 hours. We would walk in real life around 6 miles. And it's around $35 to $45 a person, but the more people that are on the tour, the cheaper it is. So, a calming view indeed. Good to see you, Elise. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome. Ramona has come on a tour with me in real life, and she's got to come on a tour with me next month. But here it is, Central Park. We are here at the southern end of Central Park here, 59th Street. We're just outside of the Plaza Hotel, which is right there. And let's do it. Let's see the scene here today. No doubt the park is going to be completely nuts because everyone is getting out. Everyone is getting out of the house. But yeah, so warm out here. I was like, should I wear a hoodie? And I'm like, nah, let me not wear a hoodie. I got to do a bicycle tour today. So after this walking tour, I take with you guys. Good to see you there, Ange. Welcome. Good to see you there, Todd Scott. This is pretty. You need to see something more. You need to see something more stressful. Okay. I'm not going to show anything more stressful. Sorry about that. I'm going to keep this as least stressful as possible. Good to see you, the ABX girl. Welcome. Good to see you, Yo Ange. Welcome. Let's make our way through the park here today. Let's make our way through the park. Beautiful day for the park. Here we are at the pond. No special name, just called the pond. But if you dig back in my old live streams, this is where the infamous Mandarin duck used to reside. It's right over here. Yes, it's 75. It should be around 75 degrees right now, EBX girl. Should be around 75 degrees right now. Easy Rider, good to see you. Yeah, I heard it's going to hit 80. I don't think it's going to hit 80. I think we're going to hit 79 degrees. But you never know. And Jose Torres, Puerto Rico, bienvenidos. Good to see you. Welcome. Around, I missed the Mandarin duck. He was so cute looking. But all the trees are in bloom. Or almost all the trees are in bloom. Springtime beginning to rear its head here in New York. Good to see you, Rick Fisher. Welcome. And shout out to all the members of the channel on our tour here of Central Park. And there's a lot of people here in Central Park, so please be patient if we lose signal from time to time. I am not in control of the data network here in Central Park. But good to see you there, Fox Tech 106. Welcome. I used to have lunch on top of that rock when I was a bike messenger. but the park should be very much alive with lots of people. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not in control of the live stream and the data network, so no need to write that it's lagging or it's buffering. I do know if that happens on my end. If you can't handle lagging and buffering, I highly recommend tuning out and watching some pre-recorded videos here on YouTube. There's lots of them. Good to see you, Rosalind. Good to see you there, S. Fields. Welcome. Beautiful day here in New York. Gorgeous day here in New York, S. Fields. Welcome. The Gatsbo Bridge right across the way there. The Gatsbo Bridge built in 1868 with all the leftover rock, all that leftover Manhattan schist. We used 266 tons of gunpowder to sculpt the glacier rock here in Central Park. We moved around some 2.7 million cubic yards of dirt and debris. It's 84 degrees in Flushing, really? I don't believe that, Purple Queen. I will say it's more like maybe 83, or maybe 80. Who knows? Could be 84. That's crazy warm. I don't believe that reading, but you never know. It's snowing in Minnesota. Break out the shovels there, respective face. Break out the shovels. And just again, just a heads up for everyone, if we do lose a signal, you will see a graphic on the lower right-hand side of the screen that's saying that we're in a crappy signal area. So again, please bear with it. No need to write in the chat that it's buffering or anything like that, because there's really not much I could do on my end. I cannot control the data network here in New York. But for everyone who does like to write that the stream is lagging or it's buffering, I highly recommend that you go out and live stream sometime, and you could learn what it's like to live stream. Hello, Activity 79. Hello, Dutch from the train ride. Welcome. Hello from the train ride. You're on break right now. Awesome. Don't work too hard. Park is a buzz with humans right now. Central Park is wonderful in the springtime. It's wonderful out here. So far, so good when it comes to the signal. Good to see you, Jack CC. Yeah, exactly, Ange. And Ange, don't forget, people have personal Wi-Fi devices too, which mess with our live stream setups. Good to see you, Jack CC. Welcome. Good to see you, Caramax. Welcome. Looks amazing. Good. I feel you on that. Yeah. Yeah, the people who always tend to write like lagging or buffering in the chat. And the funny thing about 5G is that I still get to see the comments. These are the people who don't produce anything anyway. So I highly recommend that people live stream themselves. Yeah, networks have something. Yes, it's getting much worse. Yes, indeed. Hello there, Nana. I'm doing great. How's the weather? It's warm. Welcome. Good to see you, Metalhead Warrior. Thank you so much for celebrating 4 months here on Dutch Moz Plus. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you to you and all the members of the Dutch Moz family. More exciting adventures to come. And all you Dutch Moz Plus members, you guys enable me to do more and more live streams. So thank you for that. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated, guys. We're coming up here to the Kate Wollman Rink right now. So let's see what the scene is like over here in the Kate Wollman Rink.
We're third now. No, no. Need a map set? Century Park map? Anybody need a map?
Guy's giving out Central Park maps. Lucky. Too bad for him, I have memorized the park. When I was a gateskeeper in 2005 for the Jean-Claude and Christo art project, The Gates, I literally memorized the entire park. Here we are. The Kate Wollman Rink, built in 1961 by philanthropist Kate Wollman. A lovely spot to go ice skating in. I think this year we're going to have roller skating here this year. So for the first time ever, we're going to have roller skating in the summertime. And it's so warm. Can you see the haze? It's a hazy sky. Let's point out the buildings of Billionaires Row. Starting out here, 432 Park Avenue. We got the MoMA Tower sticking out right there from 53rd Street. This is the Steinway Tower, 157 West 57th Street, the Central Park South Tower, 220 Central Park South. The tower is a Billionaires Row. Right there. But it's a beautiful day here in New York. Freakishly warm.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah, getting a free tour. Awesome. Once again, I gotta be careful of stopping because I will get an audience behind me. So I gotta keep moving. Just had an audience behind me. Now there's gonna be a quiz at the end of the live stream. If you really need a tour, your tour never found the ring. Yes, exactly. I'm not a fan of the skinny towers either, RoboJax. I am not a fan of that. Those buildings do look out of place. Yes, they do. New York City Tower should be a little bit thicker and wider than that. Good to see you, Gary. Welcome. Let's make our way. Let's do it. Ooh, there's pretty purples over here. Look at these pretty purples. Pretty trees blooming everywhere. So I'm just gonna wander around the park here for the next 2 hours until I gotta go to work and ride a bike through the park. Wow, all these trees are blooming. Looks beautiful. Let's come around here. We'll go underneath here, the Drip Rock Arch. And I know if I keep on going in this direction here towards the Heckscher ball fields, I lose signal. So I'm going to have to come around here and make the next right-hand turn. Or maybe I should go up and over. Let's see. So far, so good when it comes to the signal. Good afternoon there, Denise. Welcome. Beautiful day here, Gary. Beautiful. Yes, lots of birds are chirping, Rick. It is springtime. A lot of birds on their migratory flights up north. Throughout the year, nearly 275 different species of birds pass through Central Park. And this is a staying area for many. Again, Metalhead Warrior, I am not in control of the signal. So if it begins buffering, there's not much I could do on my end. Sorry about the buffering, people. There is quite a lot of people here in the park. Again, I'm not in control of the signal. So please, there's no need to write buffering or lagging into chat because there's not much I could do about it. So please just be patient and we'll get the signal back. Happy-go-lucky, good to see you. Welcome. We will see the major landmarks of the park, like the Angel of the Waters fountain today, Alice in Wonderland. Also, Strawberry Fields we will be seeing a little bit later on. Good to see you, Cynthia. Beautiful day here in New York. Absolutely beautiful. And I can tell my gimbal is not level. So let me level my gimbal here. Let me level it. There it goes. There it goes. Now it is level. What kind of tour guest is my favorite? The tons with lots of questions, S-Field. The tons with lots of questions. I do like tourists who want to know more about wherever they're at because that's why I have memorized lots of facts about the park. So I do like a guest that likes to take lots of questions, but I also like a guest who likes to take lots of pictures, because that is my main job, is to facilitate good pictures. But those are my favorite questions. Looks good on your end? Yeah, we're at a full signal right now. We are at a full signal, broadcasting at 30 frames. So far, so good. If the signal is buffering, that is at this point on your end, because I have a good signal on my end. Coming up is the Central Park Carousel right in front of us. Good to see you there, John Law. Welcome. This Central Park Carousel, this original carousel was built in the 1860s, powered by mules underneath. And today it is a new carousel. This current carousel was placed here in 1954. And this carousel originally stood in Coney Island. It was built in 1919 in Coney Island. What time is it now in New York City? We're -5 GMT, Sulal. -5 GMT. Please do the math. Looks extremely clear. Good. There you go, 1246. Let's listen to, you know what I love about the Central Park Carousel is that they actually have the organ turned on. So let's listen to a little bit of the Central Park Carousel here. Let's see if we can see some views of it here. There's a whole side here blocked up by baby strollers. What I really love about the Central Park Carousel is this wrought iron fence right here. It's so whimsical and cool. Good to see you, Tom. Welcome. Tom, thank you so much for the PayPal earlier today. Much, much, much appreciated, Tom. Hope you're doing well. I love this ride too. Good to see you, Wilbs, driving the Northern Line. Welcome. Looks like the Central Park Carousel is doing fantastic business. Yeah, the fence is absolutely gorgeous. Here's the Playmates Arch. If you saw it, just like Jane's Carousel, but Jane's Carousel is slightly younger. So this carousel here in Central Park was built in 1919. Jane's Carousel was built in 1922. And remember that Jane's Carousel originally came from Idora Park in Youngstown, Ohio. Good to see you, Robinson Lopez. Vom Tarte Brasil. Now, so far so good when it comes to the signal. I'm just going to move slowly. Evidently, if I walk too fast, the signal will begin to bleed away. So we're going to walk at a very relaxing pace today. Right over here up to my right-hand side, this is the Chess and Checkers House, another structure built in 1954, 1955. This replaces an outcropping of rock that had a whole bunch of handles in it. When Central Park first opens up in 1858, there are no formal playgrounds here in the park, except for this spot right here. This was the infamous Kid Mountain. Yes, an outcropping of rock with lots of handlebars in it. Let your kids play on the rock. They certainly knew how to live in the 1860s. Kid Mountain right here, the first formal play area here in Central Park. Today, Central Park has 38 playgrounds. Central Park is 843 acres large, or 341 hectares large. It's a 51 block deep park, starting at 59th Street, going all the way up to 110th Street, between 5th and 8th Avenues. Not Kid Rock, Kid Mountain. Kid Mountain. And then right across the way here, looking absolutely gorgeous, is the Dairy. The Dairy, one of the first 4 original buildings for Central Park. The Dairy was designed by Calvert Vaux in 1865, and as the name suggests, they used to sell dairy products here. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a listeria scare in the 1890s, and they stopped selling dairy products in there. But today it is the Central Park gift shop, and if you want, you can smell like Central Park. You can buy some Central Park perfume. What's the official smell of Central Park? Lilac. Good to see you there, Francisco. Buongiorno. Kid Mountain Rock. Yes, there you go there, Gary. Soldier of Love, welcome. Let me get a map off this guy here. I'm going to get a map of an official Central Park guide here. And I'll show you how to get around.
Yeah. That's well regulated, but I'm not a fan of it.
Look how beautiful. This structure has been recently refurbished. And all the woodwork here is gorgeous. It is so pretty. But when the dairy first opens up, there would be cows grazing right here to further entrance you. The smell of Central Park in the 90s was pretty similar to the smell of Central Park today, Gary. So I don't know what you're trying to infer there, but to be honest, and I've been coming to Central Park since the 90s, I can honestly say that the smell of Central Park is the same. HC Teacher, hello, welcome. I want to get a map off this guy here so I could... It does look pretty. To be honest, Central Park has never looked this good in its entire history. Central Park is managed by the Central Park Conservancy. The Conservancy raises about 95% of the total park's maintenance budget. It costs around $84 million a year to maintain Central Park. And they hire over 300 horticulturists throughout the year to maintain the park. That's why, to be honest, the park has never looked this good in its entire history. This guy's in full tour guide. Yeah, in the 90s, the park was in pretty good shape. All right, Din, you have been taken in, Din. Yes, that was an April Fool's joke, Din, that they were going to bring the sheep back to the sheep's meadow. And, yeah. It's a pretty weak joke, Gary. If it's genuinely funny, I will laugh at it. This guy is in this guy who has the maps here is in full tour guide mode here. I love it. You like the lampstands? Yes, they're supposed to look like vintage. I'll see you later, Gary. Don't work too hard. Get these vintage lamps right over here. Yeah, it was an April Fool's joke. They were gonna bring sheep back to the sheep's meadow. All right, let's continue on here. I don't need a map, but I'll get one from another Central Park person if I see one. So even though when Central Park first opens up in 1858, the city only comes up to about 42nd Street, we were pretty far uptown, kind of hard to get up here. But they knew that the city would grow around the park. The reason why they built the park in the middle of the island was because it would affect the most amount of real estate, to be honest. But they wanted to grade separate uses. So on the lower level, you would always have horse carriages, and on the top level you would always have pedestrians. So one of the first places in the world to use grade separation for different uses here in the park. This is 65th Street right here. The 65th Street Traverse. Look at all the trees blossoming. What a lovely day. What a lovely day here in the park. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see the last grid marker bolt. Such visionaries, exactly. And the fun part about Frederick Lahr Olmsted and Calvert Vaux, they never designed a park before in their careers. This is their first ever large piece of landscape architecture. Oh, we got lots of 1s in the chat. All right, I guess we're gonna have to see the final grid marker bolt something that predates Central Park, that was placed here in 1811. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's right over here. Have you heard of the ghost tunnel underneath Central Park? No, I have not. There's a cave. You read that the sheep would disappear when the park was new? Maybe. Good to see a pretty girl neigh. Let's go over here and see the last grid marker bolt. It's right over here. So in 1811, we wanted to introduce some organization to the development of New York City. And in 1811, John Randall Jr. introduced a grid plan to the island of Manhattan. And that's this grid of streets that starts out just north or just around Houston Street, going all the way north to 155th Street. In the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, we wondered, are any grid markers still around? Because this is how the grid was laid out. Before there was any development, John Randall Jr. and his team of surveyors would come to every single major intersection in this grid plan. And they would either leave a large stone monument, or if it was in rock, like this is Manhattan schist, if it was in rock, they would place an iron bolt into the rock. And here is the last grid marker bolt. That's around. This is the corner of 65th Street and 6th Avenue. There it is, right there. This was placed here in 1811, probably by John Randall Jr. himself. And we know it's a grid marker bolt because it is surrounded by mercury. But there it is. The last iron grid marker bolt here in Central Park. And you can see how it lines up with 6th Avenue right there. There's 6th Avenue. Isn't that wild, Andreas music? Welcome. But it's still here. It's still here. John Randall Jr. did not have an easy time laying out his grid plan because he was at times going on private property. So people would throw garbage at him and rotted food and whatnot. And yeah, it was a very, very tough job. But if you're paying attention, you know where it is now. Pretty nice, huh? But now we're going to cross the drive. And today, the washing machine of life is in full swing today. The main drive of Central Park here. It is flowing here. It is a flowing. Gotta wait until we have the light here, because most of the joggers and most of the cyclists are not gonna stop. Would like to end up how the turtles ended up in the park. Well, Andreas music, you know, it's a couple of theories. I'm going to go with the one more whimsical theory, which is that owners of turtles on the Upper East and Upper West Side, whenever those turtles got a little bit too big for their enclosures, they placed them here in the park. There is some turtles that are as old as 90 to 100 years old here in the park. Everybody's out today. Gangs of New York messing with him? No, Gangs of New York is kind of like, it wouldn't be around during 1811 there, Nige. Welcome to the Literary Walk. This is the southern end of the mall, the only straight pathway in all of Central Park. This is, of course, flanked off by Christopher Columbus on this side. And then right across the way, behind the bushes, is William Shakespeare. Yeah, everyone came out, din. I got a tour with a whole bunch of Danish people later on today, so I get to ride a bike through the park and no doubt get probably yelled at and stuff like that from people. Perfect place for coffee time. Yes, indeed. I have to agree. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the only straight pathway to all Central Park. Here is the mall. What you're looking at here is one of the largest groves of great American elm trees outside of Washington, D.C. There is roughly 400 great American elm trees in this grove alone. You can find around 3,000 elm trees across the park. Here between 1855 and 1856. And even at the beginning of springtime here, the leaves are just beginning to come in. Creates a lovely canopy. Absolutely, Tom, I have to agree. Back. Love this sidewalk here. Yeah, this is the park. It costs around $3,000 a year to maintain one of these paving stones here. And there's some big names in here, like Bette Midler's somewhere around here, and Melanie Griffith has one around here. Let me try to find a famous person's thing here. I always forget where they are. There's like a cluster of them where all the famous people are hanging out. But you could still get a paving stone here if you want. You could still get a paving stone. I always forget where they are. Good to see you, Nabul. Bienvenue. Never seen this before, yeah. Oh, here's our former president right here. Look at this. Donald and Melania Trump. They have not one, but two paving stones. There you go. Yes. $1,000 to maintain one stone there, yeah. Goes to the so we're going into a rough signal area here. Let me see. Maybe I'll test out this right now. Yep, we're going to lose that signal here momentarily. Oh, yep, if I walk this way, it comes back. Chilla D, and good to see you. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Let's go around the mall here, even though I want to walk through the mall. Let's go see Balto. I need to get one. It's expensive there, Din Din. It's expensive. Yeah, the signal likes me over here. So we're gonna go over here. I do remember those Verizon commercials, can you? Can you hear me now? Call me now. Yeah, over here I get a better signal. I can't walk over there. I gotta be over here on the side. But then again, we get to see Balto. So let's go see Balto. Let's go see Balto, my favorite sled dog. Have a good day there, Cynthia. Don't work too hard. Oh my God, is Young Nomadic playing? Ooh, I hope the Young Nomadic is playing. He's one of my favorite musicians here in Central Park. Oh yes, yes he is. Oh my God, I gotta get some money for him. He's legit my favorite guy here in the park. Yes. Good to see you. Photos from around New York. Welcome. Here's Balto the sled dog. Balto the sled dog. He delivered the antidote to diphtheria to the children of Nome, Alaska in the winter of 1925. My favorite player here in the park. Yes. Good to see you, sir.
Likewise, man.
Everyone follow Young Nomadic. Do me a favor and send him a tip. Have a good one, sir. Always looking good, always sounding good.
Man,
On point. Have a good one. Good to see you, Mario. Welcome. Yeah, you gotta follow the Young Nomadic on his Instagram there. He has a fun Instagram, guys. I just love the energy he gives. It's just such positive, nice energy. He should be touring with John Baptiste, absolutely. Yeah, fantastic jazz. Always sounding fantastic. Whenever he's here, he's usually by Balto there. Wonder if he does jams at Smalls? He might, Nice. Follow him on Instagram and you can find out. We're now getting near the Upper East Side right now. We're going to go over to the Angel of the Waters fountain right now. Got some really beautiful blooming trees out here today. It feels nice being in a t-shirt. Excellent jazz jammer indeed. Good to see you, Ann. Ethan G, I do not understand the context of your comment. Ethan, would you like to give me some more context here? We're gonna wait for Ethan here to give me some more context here behind this comment. Spring has sprung, John. Message is deleted? Okay. Yeah, Nabul is fast. Ethan, I did not ask how you're doing. What's the deal with no action kid, Ethan? I would like to know the context of your comment. Why write no action kid? Yeah, I think action kid is fine. He's in Miami. And here we are talking about somebody who's not even in New York. Thanks to Ethan G. So to everyone, thank Ethan G for throwing off the tour here. Just got to wait for an answer here. Good to see you, Myrna. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Spring is in the air, Maria. Spring is in the air. You love New York, Clapper Tony. Good to see you. I love New York too. Myrna, it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in New York. One of those life-affirming days here in New York. Gorgeous day indeed. Thank you so much, Din Din. I appreciate that. Just a troll? Well, I mean, I guess if he comments something dumb again, I guess it will. Best way to deal with ignorant people is by ignoring them, zero attention. Yeah, Marie, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Just trying to understand the context behind that comment. John Laura, it is the adults table after all. Thank you so much, HC teacher. There you go, S Fields. No, S Fields, you know, those super chats that were sent the other day, they were all rescinded. So those are all fake super chats. It's okay, Mario. I could always read the truth even when you mistype. Sorry that you commented. I'm sorry that you commented that dumb nonsense too there, Ethan G. I know I'm no action kid. I understand that. Last time I checked, I'm not action kid. Good to see you, Scott. Welcome. Let's go this way. Yeah, we don't take fake money. We don't want the fake money. Yeah, exactly. We're all sorry you commented. Exactly. Please feel free to watch Action Kid. He does great content out there in Miami. Good to see you, Jack CC. Welcome. Yes. The Dutch Maz Army in full swing at the moment. We're right here by the Rumsey playfield over here. This is where we have a summer stage here in the park. Right over here. Right, live and learn, exactly. Good to see you, Victoria. Beautiful day here in New York. And good to see you, Viking. It is wonderful to see people back out again and enjoying the weather. You lost your last coffee on that? Awesome. Don't lose your coffee. Coffee's expensive. Coffee's expensive, and the supply chain is still up. So. We're not that far from the Frick Gallery. Frick Gallery's right over there. So here's the thing. The main drive here in Central Park goes one direction. So as you see, they're on scooters going the wrong direction. This is not exactly the safest way to go around the drive here. So you want to go with the traffic here. Here's some folks here again. Again, the main drive goes one direction. Pretty dangerous here. Going the wrong direction there. I would not recommend being these people. Yeah, trust me, yes, coffee is precious. Yes, indeed, and all New Yorkers know that coffee is the nectar of life. And we all need coffee. We all need coffee. God bless. We all need coffee. I had a coffee on my way up here. Ethan, you actually asked if Action Kid, no Action Kid. Ethan, that's what you initially commented. But if you want to know what gear I'm using, all the information about the gear I'm using and the network I'm using is in the description below. You'll also see it flashed here in the chat from time to time. Paying attention is a hallmark and trait of my live streams, and I highly recommend paying attention. You might learn something. Fueled by coffee and 3.0 hours sleep. No, I get more sleep than that, Mario. I get more sleep than that. I'm getting like 7-8 hours of sleep now, which is fantastic. I'm getting lots of REM sleep. Yes, the description is a wealth of information indeed. Yes. Oh, that sounds so good, Myrna. Damn it, I'm gonna need some coffee. Good to see you, Colleen, out there in Cyprus. Welcome. We're making our way right now to the Angel of the Waters, Bethesda Terrace. And we're going to see the scene over there at Bethesda Terrace. And there's a whole gaggle of bicycles and rickshaws. And look at all the petals coming off the tree. It almost looks like snow is falling. Oh, let's get a cool shot of that there. Look, I sleep the sleep of ages, Erisfields. I sleep the sleep of ages. Wow, look at all the leaves falling off there. It looks so pretty. Look at all the bikes. I'm going to be leading a bike tour where I got a big bike tour. Just by reading, I'm in Central Park. There you go. There you go there, John. I'm in Central Park. Good to see you, SJ. Welcome. Good to see you, Karim. Welcome. Look at all the little petals falling off of the trees. I don't know what kind of trees these are, Myrna. I'm not a good, well-versed arborist. I think the magnolia trees are the first ones to bloom. But look at this. Look how pretty this is. Goodness. It's springtime in Central Park. You can't go wrong. The Danes do love their bikes, Leela. I have to agree. Good to see you, SJ. Welcome. Look how pretty that looks. With all the, let's just take a little moment here and take this in. Look how pretty that is. It's like snow. It looks like snow. I love Central Park too, Mario. I'm glad you enjoyed this. You'll get married underneath this tree. I would get married underneath this tree too. Wow. Falling off the tree. Their homework while riding a bike. Yes, they do. And Central Park never gets old. I have to always remind myself I get paid to go through. Karim, how am I? Fantastic. Uh-oh. It does not like me going. Oh, it does like me going in this direction here. I'm going to try to stay here in the good signal here. I'm going to move really slow here so we maintain signal. But I always have to remind myself that it's kind of amazing that I figured out a way to come here, work in the park, and get paid to ride a bike here. It's kind of amazing. Good to see you, Nico. I am doing fantastic. Enjoying a beautiful day here in Central Park. Here's some more people riding the wrong way down the drive. You don't want to do that, folks. You don't want to do that. Because the drive is a one-direction drive. Here comes a group of people all about to go the wrong way here. Yes, Olmsted was quite forward-looking in his design of Central Park and in Prospect Park. Pretty amazing. Mario, this is my Times Square also. I will have no problem coming here every day. Uh-oh. Blasting some, wow, he literally has a DJ rig on his city bike. That's kind of amazing. Yeah, it gets green really fast, Jack. It gets green very fast. Yeah, he was blasting some Thriller. Good to see you there, Brazil. Bom tarde, Brazil. Good to see you out there in Brazil. We're making our way over to Bethesda Terrace right now. Yes, having open space in New York is very important. In the 1840s, as the city was literally doubling in size every year, we knew we needed a large park. And in that original grid plan of 1811, there were no large parks in that plan. There was just little tiny plazas here and there, like Bryant Park and whatnot. Joseph, yes, that news broke yesterday, Joseph. Joseph, we're not going to talk about the news. The news is quite easily, you could easily find that anywhere else, Joseph, but that's old news, Joseph. We move on here in New York. I know a lot of conservative pundits like to drag on about how New York is falling apart. You could do a live stream yourself and talk about how New York is falling apart. But let's please keep the conversation relevant to what we are seeing and enjoying, which is Times Square, which is Central Park. And that's old news. That happened yesterday. We're not going to talk about terrorism here, but you know, you could fire up your own live stream and talk about that all you want. Will anyone watch? That's another issue, but yeah, Nebul, I misspoke there. Yes, reading is fundamental, folks. Exactly. Just enjoy, just everyone just doing random today. It's wonderful. Closing on a house in 40 days, Metalhead. Congratulations. I hope it works out. John, I'm pretty sure you and a lot of other people will stay on the channel. But congratulations, Metalhead. Moving is not easy. I'm still in the process of moving, and I've been doing that for 6 months now. I know. Look at the sky, Ange. It's gorgeous. These are the days when it's so great to be a New Yorker. Coming out here and enjoying the spice of life, if you will. If variety is the spice of life, then New York is the ultimate spice cabinet. Welcome to Bethesda Terrace and the Angel of the Waters Fountain. This landscape here was designed by Jacob Ray Mould in 1872. And right here, this is the skylight to Bethesda Arcade down beneath. This is almost the very center of Manhattan Island. Can we come back to Central Park tomorrow? Tomorrow I am hanging out with my wife. So I have a busy day with my wife tomorrow. Friday is the day for my wife. Who remembers in the Avengers when Loki teleports from here? Good to see you, Annie Jean. Beautiful day in the park. Oh, the boats are out. Let's take a look at my angel of the waters. Look at that, people. Life is back. Who remembers in John Wick when John Wick sat down there on the fountain there and everybody froze? I'm happy to see water in the fountain right now. So great. Remember that, Rick? Beautiful day here in New York, indeed. Yeah, tomorrow me and my wife are going to Industry City to go eat barbecue. So usually on Fridays is a day for me and my wife. So my wife is working quite a lot as of late. So we have decided to both put Fridays as our day to just be together and be a couple. But Bethesda Terrace, behind the fountain, is the lake. No special name, just called the lake. And then beyond the lake, that's the Ramble. The Ramble is the most wooded area here in the park. And right now, if you want to go bird watching, that is where you want to go, to the Rambles. Let's get an up-close and personal view of our Angel of the Waters, the Angel of the Waters fountain, built to commemorate the opening of the Croton Aquifer, the first freshwater system for the city of New York, which was then just Manhattan Island. Well, Friday is always a good day. Yes, indeed. And Friday's especially a good day to eat barbecue. So right here, this is the Center Drive here. We're at about 72nd Street right here. Just got to watch out for bicycles and joggers coming in both directions here. Good to see you, Ronald. Welcome. Reminds you of the song Rambling Man. Yes, indeed. Good to see you there, Diana Lee. Welcome. A beautiful sunny day, Robinson Lopez. A beautiful sunny day. Wow, we got a lot of music taking place here. Are these the Showtime dancers? The Showtime dancers are here. Yeah, these are the Showtime dancers over here. I thought it was actually somebody performing. All the carvings here around Bethesda Terrace reference to seasons of the year. Here's my favorite pillar, autumn. SSTV, we're not going to Bryant Park today. Sorry about that. We're only doing Central Park today. Here's our witch, the pumpkin. Here's the owl in honor of the loss of sunlight with the bat. And then here is the school book because we go back to school in the autumn. Good to see you, all sorts. Welcome.
Oh, you see a ton of people tapping.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to walk through Bethesda Arcade. I'm going to point the camera to the ceiling. Those are the Milton tiles. The Milton tiles are 15,000 hand-painted tiles. And the only application of Milton tiles in the world vaulted onto a ceiling. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the arcade. We're going to listen to the music. I'm going to show you the tiles. And then we'll get an up-close and personal look of our Angel of the Waters. Here we go, guys. So here we are, the Angel of the Waters fountain. Hand outstretched, blessing the waters of Bethesda. The fountain references the Gospel of John. Designed by Emma Stubbins. Emma Stubbins, the first woman to be awarded with a commission for artwork for the city of New York. Good to see you, Don. Welcome. I think Kazoo is out right now. Let's go say hi to Kazoo. He has such a great voice. It's that raspy voice here. Let me get some money for him. What a day indeed. Emma Stubbins is an artist. Have a good one, Kazu. I love your voice, man. Have a good one, man. No, I do not smell ganja yet there, Energy. No, I do not. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if we're in New Amsterdam yet.
Yeah, we're in Jacksonville. My sister was in LA with me and my mom and
There seems to be a magic of walking slow today. I seem to maintain a really good signal if I walk a certain pace. So, but here's the lake. No special name, just called the lake. And beyond the lake is you have the Loeb Boathouse. That's where you rent your boats to go rowing around here in Central Park. Hit that like button. Beautiful. Let's get a view here of the Angel of the Waters with some of the towers of Billionaires Row. Right there. To the left-hand side, you have the Steinway Tower. To the right-hand side, you have the Central Park South Tower. And right there in the middle, a beautiful Angel of the Waters fountain here at Bethesda Terrace. Impressionistic artists, welcome, and good to see you, Brooklyn Bella. Brooklyn Bella, indeed, a beautiful day here in Central Park. It's an absolutely beautiful day here in the park. No doubt my bicycle tour a little bit later is going to be nuts. Let's make our way over to Alice. Let's go say hello to Alice in Wonderland, shall we? One of my favorite statues here in the park. Yeah, the park is alive today. Tour guide talking about the San Remo here. You know, half of being a tour guide is memorizing where all the famous people live. And oh, look at this cool picture here. Let's frame up this picture that they're taking. It's a cool picture. That's right, Angel of the Waters is 10 feet tall. How cool is that? They got their photographer on the land. Central Park, one of the first places in the world to use forced perspective. And here's a great example of forced perspective with the twin towers of the San Remo apartments. Take a screenshot. Tweet it at me at Dutch Miles and I will retweet you. Okay, about 1:30 right now on the clock, so I have about an hour. left on my clock before I have to go back to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way to the Angel. We're going to cut across from the Angel across the Ramble to Strawberry Fields. And then I'll start making my way back to where I'm going to begin my tour today. Money Shot, yes indeed, Diana Lee. There's a Money Shot brought to you by Frederick Laura Olmsted and Calvert Vaux. Let's continue on. It's funny, right? Hilarious. Somebody's looking at me like I'm talking to myself. God, I love New Yorkers sometimes. I'm clearly doing this to nobody. Nobody's watching this, folks. Nobody. You guys are not really here. I like to think this is the pathway here where I'll always have to answer questions when I was a gateskeeper there in the gates of Central Park. Beautiful clouds indeed there, sunshine after the rain. Beautiful clouds indeed. Yeah, we're going to go down to Strawberry Fields after we go see Alice right now. That's right, it's on drugs! Nothing is real, no. We're all living in the Matrix, people. Yes, I'm a holodeck. That's right, Myrna. Myrna nailed it. I'm a holodeck. All right, let's go through the trifoil arch here. Or trefoil arch. And go see Alice here. Ooh! Ooh, I hear a woodpecker. There's a woodpecker up here somewhere. Good to see you. Good to see you, Norm, in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Welcome. There's a woodpecker here in the park. I didn't know that, photos. All right, you hear the woody? Automobiles allowed in Central Park unless they're maintenance vehicles. That's right, I'm Department of Engineering. There you go. Annie Jean, you nailed it. There you go. It's snowing at 36 degrees in Minnesota. Break out the shovels and bundle up there, Susan. Good to see you. Woodpeckers are out in force there in Norwalk, Connecticut. That's a lovely thing. Spring beginning to make its appearance for 2022. All right, now it smells like New Amsterdam. Get some hot cocoa. That's right. Everyone up in Minnesota, get some hot cocoa, please. I'll see you later, Rick. Have a great one. Yeah, I can't see the woodies for the trees now. So we're coming up to the conservatory water. Most of us New Yorkers call this the model boat pond. Let's go see our first friend. His name is Hans. Hans Christian Andersen, that is. He's right over here. Happy Thursday there, Sean. Welcome. Here's good old Hans, hanging on out here. And boy, does somebody really had to tag up the book. Oh, what a lame ass tagger there. So Hans Christian Andersen is reading, the book he's reading is The Ugly Duckling. And of course he's reading it to a little duck. Now we'll pet the duck on the head 3 times. I want to show you the book, but somebody has decided to graffiti in the books there, so I'm not gonna show that. Hopefully the Central Park Conservancy, which they will, they'll clear it out by tomorrow. There was conservatory water. If you saw the movie Stuart Little 2, This is where we have the yacht race right here in Stuart Little 2. And then also in the movie, the new what's the name of that? The Big Red Dog, Clifford the Big Red Dog. There's a scene with Clifford the Big Red Dog over here too. In the new movie, the Clifford the Big Red Dog, if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, unfortunately, stupid is as stupid does, but it is what it is there, HC. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, and Stepmom. Okay, they use this in Stepmom. Okay, I haven't seen Stepmom yet, S-Field. Great view indeed. 432 Park Avenue, just sneaking in there. And then the first home of Pale Male, Red-Tail Hawk. Pale Male lives right up there. Oh, really? He also wrote, "Here is New York"? I didn't know that. Oh, photos from around New York. I learn something new every day. Look at that. Unbelievable. Michelle. Good to see you, Michelle. Good afternoon. Welcome on into the show. Not missing much? Okay, you got it. All right. If I'm bored and I need something to watch, I'll watch Stepmom. Right, like water off a duck's back. It's really pretty here in the park. I wish there were some boats frolicking around here. One of my favorite statues, Alice in Wonderland, coming on up. Alice in Wonderland, a gift to the children of New York City, by George Delacourt, back in 1958, 1959. George Delacourt, he was the one who got the money together for the Shakespeare in the Park Theater. But this statue of Alice in Wonderland was created by José de Kreeft. And José de Kreeft, he was friends with Pablo Picasso. Cast in different separate pieces out in Brooklyn. It was field welded as one piece here in Central Park. George Delacourt does make an appearance here in the statue. He plays the role of the Mad Hatter. Thank you so much, George. Gary Hills, do I ever show my face? What's the relevancy of that comment there, Gary? Do you watch me on the regular? You must not watch me on the regular, Gary Hills. Pescado, Bucharest, Romania, welcome. Do you ever show your face? Do you ever create live stream content? That's my question. I bet you don't produce anything, not even an Instagram photo, right? I mean, the people need the most. There's my attitude. That's right, Gary. Gary, you want to be blocked? I have no problem doing that. Right? I should block Gary, right? I should block Gary's. All right, just because of this guy here, I'm going to block Gary. So there's my attitude. You got my attitude, Gary. Later, dude. That's what happens, folks. Good to see you, Michelle. Your friends are coming June 1st, going to Coney Island for the first time. Awesome. Dave in Bangor, Maine. Good to see you, Dave. Come on into the show. See, this looks. Let's go up through here. You are the weakest. Back up here to the drive. I think. Oh. There we go. I'm learning where the signal is and isn't today. This is fantastic. Yeah, that's a cool guy saying that. I should make fucking Gary an NFT. Maybe I should. I'm not into the NFTs, but then again, I do watch a lot of Gary V. So, and Gary V said there's lots of money to be made at NFTs. Folks, if you don't like my attitude, there's lots of other people you could watch. The blossoms are still beautiful, Danielle. I have to agree. There's a lot of blossoms right here. A lot of blossoms right around here. Let's cut across the Ramble. And let's make our way over to Strawberry Fields, shall we? Good to see you, Carol, out there in Scotland. Another beautiful day in New York indeed. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Exactly, my channel, my attitude. That's how it works, kids. That's how it works. And if you don't like it, tune out. Like to grow some cherry blossoms, but they don't take too well in Florida, really? They should take well in Florida. Florida, you could grow almost anything. Suffice you have the proper soil and the proper watering techniques. Look at how pretty this tree is. Wow, it's like purple. Wow. No, Karim, I'm not nice. No, I'm not a nice guy. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. That's right. Look how pretty this is. Wow. Ooh, and it smells lovely too. It is a summer day out here, bagels and logs. Yes, indeed. Where am I from? I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, New York City. Lived here my whole life. Beautiful color, yeah. Beautiful color on this. You know, in the springtime here in Central Park, you get an idea of what Olmsted and Vaux were going for with their placement of the trees here. So the placement of the trees is meant to draw your attention off into the distance to create depth and space. And right now you really get an idea for it. Again, Central Park, one of the first places in the world to use forced perspective to create a sense of depth, space, and nature. Come on out, Karim. Save me nickels, dimes, and pennies. Spring never ceases to amaze me either. Yes, I love springtime. New York is in the springtime is truly one of the greatest things to encounter. The stir of life, if you will. Let's make our way through the Rambles and make our way over to Strawberry Fields. Ah, there's a line coming out the door for the boathouse. Thank you, Professor. No, Ronald, I'm not a professor. Professor, I'm just a tour guide. I am licensed by the city of New York. And I do work for companies. And YouTube is not my... But it's definitely becoming a job, that's for sure. Call you on Messenger? I don't know your phone number. Oh, look how pretty these flowers are. Yeah, look how pretty. Oh, really pretty. And some more. Some more pretty flowers. Yeah, everything's coming out. It's springtime. Ooh, you don't want to ride your bike through the Ramble. Remember that riding a bike on the footpath is a $150 fine. Gary Hills, thank you so much for the $2. I know you got to rescind that in the future, so thank you. Good to see you, Roy. Welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying the views of Central Park. Good to see you from Finland. Glad you enjoyed the walking tours. Where can you book a walking tour with me? Direct message me on Instagram or Twitter 3 to 4 weeks before your visit. And I will get you put you in my schedule there. Yeah, if somebody unblocked Gary, that's really not cool. Or maybe he has multiple accounts. But it's fine. It is what it is, Din Din. Tunisia, good to see you. I thought we blocked two. I thought I blocked two, but I guess not. Now I hope nobody unblocked them. That would not be good. Beautiful Bond. I get to see Bond Powers. It's a beautiful. Yes, indeed. There's a wood. Adding from wood. Too hard. Video games is. See a Tom.
Traumatic experience, but more like elder version. Also, like one of the things that really
Mario, please read the super chat before thanking a person for a super chat. Those last 2 super chats will most likely be rescinded. Another live streamer, please do not thank them for the super chat. Good to see you, Anonymous Jude. Welcome. Please bear with the signal here. Signal not the best here in the Ramble. Oh, she said thanks because she blocked them. Awesome. Bagels and Walks, what they do is they void their credit card information within 24 hours. That's how you do it. Okay, we're about to walk over the Bow Bridge. Wow, they're riding their bikes fast through the walk paths. Again, riding a bike down the walk path is a $150 fine if they decide to stop you, of course. The Bow Bridge, Miss Viking, yeah, your favorite bridge. Look at how lots of people are out here on the water today.
Are you live?
Yes, I am live. Yes. Somebody's just walking up on me saying, am I live? Yes, I am. Anyway, beautiful day, Susan. A beautiful, beautiful day here in New York. Let's make our way over to Strawberry Fields. I got a fan club here in the park. I am alive, not dead. You can see why so many movies are filmed here so picturesque. Absolutely. Right, you can almost feel the sun. Yeah, I have to agree. You can almost feel the sun here through the power of the internet. Wow, a lot of rowboats are out today. That's a good thing, right, Dave? I'm alive, not dead. It's a wonderful thing. The Twin Towers of the San Remo, where Barry Manilow used to sublet to Raquel Welch. Yep, on our way to Strawberry Fields, Annie Jean. On our way to the Strawberry Fields. Wow, look at all these trees here blossoming. Coming up to Cherry Hill. And it looks like Cherry Hill's in bloom. Look how beautiful these trees are. Yes, the park is the size of Monaco. Yeah, a lot of people in the park. Yeah, it's raining in Pennsylvania. Hopefully that rain doesn't get here until 6 o'clock. Gotta go summer, yes indeed. Here's the Cherry Hill Fountain. Very haunting sound with that Chinese violin, yeah. Bésame mucho. Was he playing that, Mirna? That's your mom's favorite song. Awesome. Good to see you, Julio. Good afternoon. Welcome. I'm not rude, I just don't tolerate stupid crap.
Yeah, inside 72 is almost done by the.
Yes, rude is interfering with someone else's job. I have to agree, S. Fields. How many profiles does he have? Who knows? Probably thousands. Who let the children into the adult room? That's the $1,000,000 question, Metalhead. Welcome to Central Park. Sorry about the signal, guys. Signal's coming in and out here in the park. We are doing our best to bear with the signal here. We're right on the edge of the signal today. We have one more major landmark to see, and that's going to be Strawberry Fields. And then we're going to make our way back down to 6th Avenue. And that is where I going to begin my tour. This is Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster is a state senator from New Hampshire, and he advocated for the union of North and South to remain strong during the Civil War. There are 12 of these statues all across the East Coast. All of them feature Daniel Webster in his actual size in real life. But here in Central Park, he is twice his size because we do everything bigger and better here in New York City. But now hopefully the signal will stay strong as we make our way into Strawberry Fields. A lot of groups out here passing through right now. Great day for a picnic here in Central Park, I have to agree. Great day for a picnic. Oh wow, Cape Cod, didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Right down here is, oh, right down here is where I used to roller skate. Nice. Good spot to roller skate. The washing machine of life is going full tilt. Grass is vibrant. Argentina, bienvenidos, Julio, Argentina. Okay. And the Strawberry Fields we go. Yes, after today's stream, the mods will be celebrating at the Coney Island Brewery. All right, here's Strawberry Fields, ladies and gentlemen. In 1983, Yoko Ono was able to acquire this section of Central Park to be remolded into Strawberry Fields, a teardrop-shaped area here in the park. Strawberry Fields is recognized as an international peace garden by 151 countries from all around the world. Its main City of Naples, Italy to the city of New York. Good to see you, Cam Murray. Welcome. Beautiful day here in the park.
Well, unless we're close down there, if you happen to be.
Vamos a estar adentro. Ya
And, oh boy. There we go. All right. We got a signal slowly coming on back. We got no signal inside Strawberry Fields, unfortunately. But I hope you guys got a glimpse of the Imagine Mosaic. But yeah, one of my favorite live streams was John Lennon's birthday, which we will be back out here, back here to celebrate John's birthday again. So get ready for that. Oh, I could definitely be a professor. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, 5G is no good. I think my signal has dumbed down to 4G now, LTE. Definitely, the west side of the park definitely has a lot more data traffic than the east side of the park. It is great to see so many people in the park. I have to agree. But thank you so much for dealing with all the nonsensical comments and the signal. Am I really rude? I wonder. I don't want to consider myself rude, just I have a low tolerance for dumb comments. Do I have a beef with Action Kid? No, I do not. Action Kid's a mighty fine live streamer. We're different live streamers, that's for sure, and especially now since he's out in Miami. Yeah, I think I'm going to disable 5G nibble in the coming days. At least for now, anyway. We're coming back into good signal area right now, so we should be okay. Gonna stay here on the main drive here. And I'm gonna try to walk through Sheep's Meadow right now. So let's see if we can walk through Sheep's. Oh, thank you. It's Susan Ingalls with a $5 super chat. Susan, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for not rescinding that $5. Thank you so much for being a member of Dutch Mods Plus. And thank you so much for the super chat and joining the $5 club today. Much appreciated. We love how rude I am. It's my signature. Thank you so much, Nibble. Michelle, can't wait to visit the city in May for a Mother's Day brunch at the Boathouse. Enjoy the Mother's Day brunch at the Boathouse. That's going to be awesome. I hope you have good weather for that. Look at all this gaggle of bicycles here. I love it. There's something to do. Exactly. Only busier, only more tourists. Central Park, one of the most tourist-filled places in the whole world, right here. Your point's like no one else. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate those kind words. You don't think he's rude. Thank you so much there, Esfield. Let's look at all this life and humanity coming up here. You call me Professor Dutch. He has a gigantic he is holding a gigantic speaker. Wow, did Newark, New Jersey really hit 88 degrees? Bloody hell. I should have wore suntan lotion today. Holy crap. Wow. You like my Kodak attitude? I appreciate that. Teo vas, Yasu Greece, Yasu. Yasu to all my Greek viewers. And I think I have the light, but everyone's just going to go here. So we're just going to... No BS. That's right, Diana Lee. No BS. Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate those kind words and the super chat and your membership to my channel. All the members of the channel are enabling me to spend more time doing this. And I love doing this because I love... You want to be me when I grow up? You can be me when I grow up. Channel just isn't about numbers. That's right. That's right there, S Fields. I have to agree. It's not about numbers. Loads of bikes, and I'll be leading a bike tour in a little bit. 81 degrees in Bangor, Pennsylvania. What the heck? It's hotter here than in Augusta, Georgia. Bloody hell. Crazy temperatures here today. I think we're going to get thunderstorms at around 6 o'clock. How do you become a member? Mimi, right next to the subscribe button, there's a button called join. Only one tier, $5 a month. And you too can join Dutch Mods Plus. Angela Rodriguez, am I a coward? Well, I can't be a coward living in New York City because after all, living here in New York City is a tough place. You know, I did actually ride through the subway station yesterday where that terrorist attack happened. So I can't be a coward living here, but if you want to consider me a coward, please feel free to continue to super chat and insult me. It's perfectly fine. I know you're just going to rescind that super chat later on. My channel is not about numbers. It's about shared experience. And when you have nonsensical, stupid comments like that, you ruin the experience for everyone else. Is that being rude? A lot of my viewers are on oxygen machines. I have a couple of viewers who watch me when they take their dialysis treatments. And these live streams live stream for. I don't live stream for numbers. I don't live stream for super chats. All that other stuff is icing on the cake. Hugs to all indeed there, anonymous dude. Hugs to all. We just gotta keep going. If people keep going and doing that, that's fine. Good to see you, Jennifer. Hope you're having some good runs out there, Jennifer. Jennifer running in the New York Half Marathon recently. And sorry about the Nightbot there, Jennifer. Nightbot doesn't like the use of too many emojis, but I got your message there. Let's see if we could walk through the sheep's meadow. That is correct, Mario. Well said. And for all you joggers and runners out there, right here, this is the finish line to the New York City Marathon. The first Sunday in November. We're going to have a full marathon this year. 55,000 people are going to run right up this hill here. Kind of amazing. Our last marathon had 37,000. And cannot wait for that. If you're viewing on the phones on the top right, there you go, John. Thank you so much. You're running in the Boston Marathon on Monday. Awesome. Jennifer, have a fantastic run out there in Boston, Jennifer. Have a beautiful run. I hope you, under 4 hours, Jennifer, under 4 hours. Under 4 hours. Let's go through the sheep's meadow here. And the Southern Hippie with a $5 super chat. Southern Hippie, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. It's a beautiful thing, Southern Hippie. I'm glad you're enjoying today's little tour of Central Park. I gotta now start making my way to where I gotta go to work. So let's start making my way over to 6th Avenue where I have to go to work. We gotta walk right across the sheep's meadow. We might lose a signal as we come across sheep's meadow, so please be patient. And here we go, guys. The beautiful sheep's meadow. It's hard to imagine that this entire landscape is a man-made landscape here. It's designed in a way so that when it does rain at night, water will drain out into certain areas of the pond, and it'll be dry and ready for play in just a few hours. Before there was a sheep's meadow, before there was a Central Park, this area used to be a German family-owned rock quarry. They used dynamite to blast out all the glacier rock that was here. And then they created this entirely man-made landscape. And I have to say, the Central Park Conservancy takes wonderful care of this lawn here. It almost feels like we're walking on a carpet. And if Central Park is the ultimate people-watching spot, then right here is the ultimate. It's the ultimate center of people watching. Is right here. Wow, there's lots of people here selling water and alcoholic drinks. They're selling nutcrackers here, folks. We must live in the future. They sell weed and nutcrackers now in Central Park. We must be in the future. An engineering inspiration indeed, Myrna. An engineering inspiration indeed. Wow. They're selling nutcrackers in here. Yep, schist. Manhattan schist to bedrock of Manhattan Island. It's like a European drink. Yeah, alcoholic drinks, Brian. Oh my. They're selling nutcrackers out here. They're selling nutcrackers. Picnics, hacky sack. You could play light activities here on the ball field. Nothing too heavy. When the maintenance needs to cut the grass, do they close the sheep's meadow? Be the traveler, they close the sheep's meadow if it rains. They want to let the grass breathe. So the sheep's meadow is closed quite often to allow the grass to breathe. But look at its view here. It's like this is like the ultimate New York right here. Can't get more New York than that. People playing frisbee and playing music and you can't go wrong with a beautiful day in the sheep's meadow. And yes, sheep used to graze along this meadow in the days before lawnmowers. The sheep's meadow were banished to Prospect Park in Brooklyn at the beginning of the Great Depression because we were worried that people would begin eating the sheep. Also, dogs are now not allowed on the sheep's meadow for obvious reasons. And it's free. That's right. Memzatobe. Good to see you, Memzatobe. Welcome. Looks like the scene in Who's What? Okay. Looks like Look Who's Talking. Yes, looks like a scene from Look Who's Talking. Yes, indeed. I gotta start making my way over to 6th Avenue now because it's time for me to go to work. I like the comments when people tell me to get a real job. I do have a real job. It's just a nice, relaxing, fun job. Yes, they do remove the moss and the weeds. They want to work with nature, not against it, here in Central Park. Okay, we're coming back to the dairy. And like I said, I'm going to make my way over to the 6th Avenue entrance here to the park. It's really warm, John. It is very warm out here. All the skinny towers you see, that's Billionaires Row, and they're all apartments. Those are all apartment buildings. And the park is not open at night. The park closes at 1 o'clock in the morning. But it's really impossible to close something like this. It's a large landscape. So technically the park does close at 1 o'clock in the morning. And if the police find you in a more wooded area like the Ramble in the middle of the night, they will ask you to leave. They do also sweep the park to make sure that nobody is building any structures here in the park. You're not allowed to set up a tent here in the park. And they do offer homeless outreach services every night. A very light, gentle breeze, Annalie. Yeah, very light, gentle breeze. Nothing tomorrow, Norman. Nothing tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a day for me and my wife. So me and my wife are going to enjoy the warm weather, and we're going to go to Industry City to take some pictures and to eat some barbecue. But I'll be back Saturday. And Saturday, we might do something very special on Saturday. So stay tuned. Have a couple of places in mind that I have not live streamed in a very long time, and we'll be doing that on Saturday. Smash that like button, everyone. If you're wearing, yes, if you're visiting this time of year, wear sunscreen. I forgot to put on my suntan lotion this morning, and I could totally go for some suntan lotion. Exactly. Happy wife, happy life. That's right. And I got the best wife. She makes me dinner. And yeah, it's a fun evening for us, Susan. We're gonna go back past the dairy again here. Kind of backtracking just a little bit here. And we're gonna make our way over to 6th Avenue right now. So Tom, yes, the buildings do sway in the wind, but a lot of these very thin buildings have halfway up the building what's called a tuned mass damper. A tuned mass damper is a large concrete block that offsets the center of gravity of the building, so you never feel the building sway in the wind. The lamps do look magical at night. Yes, they do. Arjan, good to see you, Arjan. Welcome. I'll see you later, photos. Have a great day. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up there, John. Appreciate that. Walking past the Chess and Checkers house again. Yeah, Myrna, there's a great video of a tuned mass stamper at 432 Park Avenue here on YouTube. That is quite an amazing video to see because it's like literally 500,000 pounds of concrete on like rollers. It's pretty amazing engineering. F. Robinson, good to see you. I'm glad you're enjoying Central Park this afternoon. Welcome on into the show. And it is quite a beautiful day here in the park. I'm now beginning to make my way back down to 6th Avenue because it's time for me to go to work. I'm leading a tour of a whole bunch of people from Belgium. I make your day every day. Arjun, I appreciate that, man. Which building is to my left? There's lots of buildings here to my left. I mean, 432 Park Avenue, the MoMA Tower, the Steinway Tower, the Central Park South Tower, 220 Central Park South. A lot of buildings. Good to see you, G-Lo Q. Welcome. Okay, I gotta go this way here. Just happy you found a fellow Kojak fan. Awesome, Gary. Oh, the small house. The small house. That was the dairy. The dairy was designed by Calvert Vaux in 1865. What's my dream apartment in New York City? Probably, my dream apartment's probably in Brooklyn Heights somewhere. In like a 150-year-old building. That would be my dream apartment. I don't need a big view or anything like that. I just want a lot of space and nice architecture. Beautiful sunny day today there, Gilo. Beautiful summer day here in New York. I will never live in one of those pencil thing buildings, but I would live in the Brooklyn Tower because Junior's restaurant is right downstairs. I would love to stumble downstairs and have cheesecake and coffee every morning. Me and my wife would like to do that. So if anyone's watching from the Brooklyn Tower there, please feel free to super chat me an apartment. And I would love to live next to Junior's restaurant. We're back at the Wollman Rink again. Me and my wife would be like regulars. We would like go down there every morning. Do you know how many floors are completed in 270 Park Avenue? Signature, I do not. I do not know how many floors are completed. Leslie Baker, good to see you out there in the United Kingdom. Welcome. We're just winding down our tour here in Central Park because it's time for me to make some money to eat some cheesecake and all that good stuff. Esteban, good to see you. That was a fast 2 hours. What do you think makes cheesecake perfect? The type of milk. I could be wrong about that answer, though. Ooh, it's warm right over here. It's super, super warm right over here. Yes, Memsatobe, I will be on Governor's Island for that art exhibit. I saw a rendering of that art exhibit, and I am very excited to show you guys that art exhibit on Governor's Island. We will definitely be seeing that in the coming weeks. How pretty. Oh, so pretty. Into springtime. Doesn't get better than this. I do think that the thin towers destroy the skyline. They create too many shadows here in Central Park. That's the main issue. But here we are. We're coming back to reality. 59th Street, 6th Avenue. Now we have completed another tour here in the 843 acre of beauty that is Central Park. Hey, are you finding this live stream by accident? Are you here for the first time? Maybe consider subscribing to the channel for more exciting adventures here in New York City. From me, a licensed New York City tour guide. The birds are singing. You're more than welcome, Dan. Consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. Always try to keep these live streams random and spontaneous, like life itself. Random and spontaneous. But you're more than welcome for the tour, Jack. You're more than welcome, everyone, for joining me here for the walk through Central Park. And now it's time for me to go to work. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging on out with me the last 2 hours. Thank you so much for all your kind comments, all your kind super chats, and all that beautiful whatnot. But from Central Park, here at 59th Street and 5th Avenue. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones. Cherish the moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I'll see you guys, if not tomorrow, I will see you guys on Saturday for more exciting adventures here in New York. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.